Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Flora if you're new here. Welcome to What I Eat in a Week. Good morning, you guys. Just having some probiotics on an empty stomach. I had a really bad stomach infection last week. I was really ill. I'm trying to support my gut a tiny bit more. This tastes like dust. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this. I'm just gonna go for like a 3 km run. My goal is to run 2 times a week. I just want to get into the habit because this was a big goal for me this year and I haven't done anything with it for like months. So this is the time. I'm not procrastinating it anymore. The weather is beautiful, so literally no excuses. Oh, so bad. I would really like to eat something before I go, but apparently I have to drink this on an empty stomach, so I don't want to eat something right after. We're gonna go fasted. Let's go. Already dying. Oh my god. I'm home. Let's stretch. For lunch, I made an easy vegan spaghetti bolognese. There's nothing else like pasta. It just has a huge place in my heart. I cooked some spaghetti and meanwhile I cut up onion and garlic as well as some fresh parsley and basil leaves. I sauteed the onions in a pan with olive oil, seasoned with garlic powder, chili flakes, salt and pepper. And I poured over a jar of pure tomato passata and a can of coconut milk to make it extra creamy and saucy. I added red lentils and let that simmer for around 10 minutes until they were cooked. I crumbled in a block of firm tofu for some extra protein along with the lentils, and also added the parsley, basil and a bunch of spinach leaves. Actually, the iron in cooked spinach is more bioavailable, so I love adding it to curries and pastas. Finally, I added some nutritional yeast and the cooked and drained pasta. This turned out so freaking good, hit all the spots. It was hunger crushing, delicious and easy to make. For dessert, I had some watermelon. This is truly my favorite time of the whole year because of all the fresh fruits, and watermelon is my OG favorite. It's full of electrolytes like potassium, so perfectly hydrating on a hot day. So I'm having some leftover bowl and I made these are just plant-based Ikea bowls, some hummus, fries and a corn. And this is just
a tomato salad with red onion and some vinegar and salt. Very simple but efficient.
Recovering after an illness means being weaker. And this leg day was 10 times harder than it usually is. I was honestly so proud of myself for still just showing up. It was not a perfect workout. I literally struggled through the whole session, but it's about progress and not perfection. So I was really happy to be able to do however much I was still comfortable with, even if it was less than my usual. Sometimes we need to remember that we are humans. Not every day is gonna be perfect. We are not gonna be motivated every day. Just don't be hard on yourself if you don't feel your best every single day, because nobody does. So anyway, for breakfast I made some avocado toast with chickpeas. For the avo spread, I mashed the ripe avocado and mixed in salt, extra virgin olive oil, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast. I seasoned the washed and drained chickpeas with salt, pepper, curry, and garlic powder, and just fried away for 2 minutes on medium heat. I topped the sourdough toasts with avocado mash and chickpeas, and I also made my favorite go-to post-workout raspberry smoothie from banana, frozen raspberries, soy protein, chia seeds, and oat milk. I blended it up and enjoyed with my avocado toast.
Good morning, kidneys.
Lunch was a nourish ball. I love making these. They are so versatile and there are endless possibilities. I cut up a firm tofu into small cubes and made a marinade from miso paste, agave syrup, and orange juice. Marinated the tofu in this for 10 minutes and then baked these at 180 Celsius for 15 minutes. For the ball, I cut up some radishes, carrots, and cucumber. I also made some noodles by just pouring over hot water. For the dressing, I used a tablespoon of smooth tahini, lime juice, salt, and water to make it thinner. Then I just assembled the bowl from the noodles, tofu, carrot ribbons, some arugula, radishes, and cucumber. Sprinkled some chopped peanuts on top and drizzled on that amazing tahini dressing. And that was it. Super satisfying and literally took me 10 minutes of prep.
Wow, this tahini dressing is so good. Today is like so hot in Hungary, and during the summer all I crave is fresh veggies. The tofu is so good, you guys.
So in all honesty, after this lunch, all I was craving in this heat were grapes and watermelon. So that's what I had the rest of the day, and I was not mad about it. I kickstarted my morning with my favorite workout, upper body. I started a new guide from Natasha Ocean. It's called Hybrid because it focuses both on running and muscle building. So it's just the perfect workout program for me right now. I don't have a specific physical goal. I just want to take care of my cardiovascular health as well as do resistance training. It has so much benefits. Basically, if we want to age healthier, doing any kind of resistance training is really beneficial. Our energy is produced in the mitochondria, which is found in our muscles. So the more muscle we can build and maintain, the more mitochondria and therefore more energy we have. And you know guys, a good workout makes a good day. Apart from loving to have fresh veggies in the summer, I also love having smoothies. For this, I blended up a ripe mango, a banana, a handful of arugula, wheatgrass powder, oat milk, and soy protein, which I only added later because I forgot about it. I'm also still really into yogurt balls, like really into them. I don't think it's a phase anymore because it doesn't seem to wear off, so you're gonna just see me eat these for the rest of time. So yeah, I also had some coconut yogurt with blueberries, kiwi, almonds, and peanut butter. For lunch, I made a super creamy gnocchi. I cut up some garlic and onions as well as fresh parsley and basil. I also cut up some sun-dried tomatoes into strips and cherry tomatoes. Cooked the gnocchi and made the sauce. I drained and rinsed the cashews, added a can of coconut milk, salt, pepper, nutritional yeast, and blended it up until it became a smooth sauce. I started sauteing the onions with some olive oil and garlic powder in a large pan, added the cherry tomatoes and let that cook for 3 minutes on medium heat. Then the sun-dried tomatoes went in there as well, added capers, the parsley and basil, and finally poured over that amazing sauce. After adding some pasta water, I mixed in the gnocchi and finished it with some lime juice, only once it was off the heat to keep the vitamin C content. It was super creamy and really delicious. Dinner was a leftover kind of bowl with some lamb's lettuce, rice noodles, the tahini dressing, some red bell pepper, radishes, and cucumber. I also added that amazing miso tofu and some chickpeas. Again, topped with some chopped peanuts, and that was it. And it was just as good as the day before.
Looks so good, you guys. Miso tofu is insane.
After my little matcha, I made some breakfast. And this might have been the best thing I've ever made. It was so incredible. It was basically like a tofu salad, but so yummy. I chopped up a block of firm tofu into very small pieces, along with some fresh dill and spring onions. In a bowl, I mixed together coconut yogurt, vegan mayo, lemon juice, turmeric, salt, pepper, chili flakes, and nutritional yeast. Added the dill, spring onion, and the tofu, mixed it well, and that was it. Takes 3 minutes of prep, you guys, and it's so worth it. I spreaded some hummus onto some sourdough toast, topped with lamb's lettuce, tomato slices, and the tofu salad. You can maybe tell by now that I love a meal that takes almost no effort, so I use the oven a lot because it's a lifesaver. For that day, lunch was a stuffed sweet potato, so I peeled and cut the sweet potatoes in half and baked them upside down in the oven for around 30 minutes. As a dressing, I just mixed together hummus, water, and lemon juice. Really simple, yet so good. My choice of protein was white beans. I rinsed them and fried them on a low heat with garlic powder, curry powder, salt, and some olive oil. I mashed the baked sweet potato to make it easier to eat, topped with quinoa, the beans, the dressing, and some fresh basil leaves, and voila, lunch was ready. Sometimes all I crave for dinner is breakfast. I really want to learn how to make an amazing granola, so I thought what better time there is to make one. This recipe needs some tweaking in the future, but it still turned out really yummy. I added cashews and walnuts. They are amazing sources of fats, protein, and cashews also contain a lot of iron. Walnuts contain omega-3, so it will not only leave you super satisfied, but it's also really good for you, so win-win. While the granola was in the oven, I heated up some cherries and first fruits to top some coconut yogurt with, along with the granola. The hardest part of making this granola is waiting to cool it down. It took at least 30 minutes. So while I was waiting, I had a toast with an amazing tofu salad. This yogurt bowl was so yummy, and cherries are the best.
Done. I look so red. Oh my god. Tomato face.
After my running session, all I was craving was something really refreshing and light, so I made an incredible ice cream. I blended together frozen bananas, frozen raspberries, coconut yogurt, cocoa powder, soy protein, peanut butter, and some pea milk to blend. Once it all became this beautiful creaminess, I poured it into a bowl, topped with kiwi and some of the granola I made, and enjoyed. There is no week without a pasta salad in our household, especially when there's a heat wave. First, I baked some chickpeas in the oven at 180 Celsius degrees for 15 minutes, which I seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, curry powder, smoked paprika, and olive oil. I also cooked the pasta in salty water, and for the salad, I cut up tomatoes, red bell pepper, cucumber, sun-dried tomatoes, and black olives. I made a hummus dressing again from hummus, extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, salt, nutritional yeast, and water. In a large bowl, I mixed all the chopped up veggies with some finely diced red onion, corn, lamb's lettuce, the baked chickpeas, poured over the dressing, and mixed everything up really well. And finally, all that left was to add the cold pasta. It's my favorite low-effort summer meal. Never ever disappoints.
Yeah, Duna.
By the time it was dinner, there were limited amount of ingredients available in our house, so I just put together whatever I could find. First, I baked a few frozen broccoli florets in the oven at the usual 180 Celsius. Seasoned these with salt, chili flakes, olive oil, garlic, and curry powder. I also shredded a block of firm tofu and poured over miso paste that I thinned out with water. I fried this till it became crispy on medium heat. It took around 5 minutes. I also flipped the broccolis halfway through, and I served everything with brown rice, radishes, spring onion, topped with almonds, and nori sheets. Actually, it turned out to be so epic, and I was impressed because I didn't expect my dinner to be as good. So this is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, because it really means a lot to me. Sending you all my love and sunshine, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye.
Finishing my day with some ice cream. Yay!